Embracing the fatherhood of God is one of the most humbling yet rewarding things you can do as a believer. I know you've heard different sermon, different teaching, and you've probably done some personal studies about the fatherhood of God. So I'm not here to introduce new concept and all of those things, but to simply share some perspective and personal insight I have had to encounter in my practice. See, there are different aspects to the fatherhood of God. I'm not here to introduce you to who God is or who God is not. But I'm talking about the way infants approach their parents. So I'm going to use the natural father, child, daughter, son relationship, to explain what I'm talking about. When you approach God and you truly embrace God as a father, now I'm not talking about father from the perspective of your origin, but father like a little child would truly say daddy, those kind of things. You would realize that your dependence on God would be a lot different from when you just see God as father, a grown-up child and the father now. But I am saying you approaching God as an infant, as a little child, not like that grown-up child who has logic, not like that grown-up child who is trying to outsmart the father, not like the grown-up child who is coming with strong reasons before the father, to try to win the father over, trying to make a case for themselves. No. But that infant, that little child who is just open, who is just dependent, who when the who when they are stained, who when they have dirt all over their body, they will still come to their father. When they are clean, they will still come to their father. And sometimes, even when they are being disciplined by this same father, they will still come to the same father. Infants have a way of approaching their father, their parents, with that pure and genuine heart, that innocence that they do not hide anything from the father. They are going to report the father to the father. They are going to ask things from the father, even though the father has said no at different times. They would come back again. They may not necessarily have any kind of wisdom to bring, like I said before, new or strong reasons to the father to support what they came to ask for previously. But they just know that this is my father. So they would always come. They are not performative. They are just being natural, just moving in the knowledge that this is my father. So when you approach God as a father, you would realize that the kind of results you would have would be different, and the kind of burdens you would carry would be different too. Oh, there's the song that says that what a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear, you know, and it's a privilege to carry all our requests, all our needs to God in prayer. This is what children do. They carry all their griefs, all their requests, all their needs, even all their laughter, all their sorrow. They carry and bring it to God. So when you understand and truly see God as your father like a child, the exploit you would do would be very, very mind blowing. Among other things, one of the things that would happen to you is that you'll be less worried about things. You will be less burdened by a lot of things. Whatever the outcome may be, it's not primarily on you because you are not counting on your strength, your wisdom, your expertise to get things done. You just know you have a father. As we approach new season, as we approach new, as we travel further in this year, I just want you to approach God as a father, not like a grown up child. but like an infant, like a little child. Jesus made two statements concerning children among others. He said, "Suffer not the little children to come unto me." And then he said, for another one, he said, "If you come into this kingdom like this child," you know, I want you to come into the kingdom like this child. I want you to come into the kingdom with the innocence and the dependence of a child, the dependence of an infant. When you approach God in this manner, oh, great and wondrous things you will definitely encounter. My name is Roland Ebenezer, and this is one of the series I do, Sunday Sermon, where I share my thoughts, my encounter, my experiences, reading through scriptures and practicing my faith as a Christian. If you find this insightful, drop a comment, share your thoughts, and then you can share this video with someone else. We do this every Sunday. Catch you in the next one.